Hello, hello, hello. Well, that wasn't a fun way to begin. One second. Not sure why it's always so scratchy. It may still be. It still is. One second. Hello. So nice to see you there in the chat. Sorry for the technical scratchies. And now I can't tell. Are we still experiencing technical scratchies? Testing. It just sounds odd. But I can't tell if it's my phone speaker getting blown out. Sounds good to me. Thank you. I appreciate the sanity check there. I never can be quite sure. Welcome back aboard the Normandy. I've missed the... We had a bit of a snafu in the Citadel, looking for Helena Blake, who does... Citadel. Now I've forgotten, of course, the cluster where she does exist. Let's find out. Fortuna system. Alright. Where specifically? The Horsehead Nebula. That's right. And we were going to perhaps knock that out of the way, so that we can stop worrying about what sort of criminal syndicate we've created out in the galaxy. Or start worrying about it, perhaps. It is so nice to see you guys. Happy Sunday morning, if you're catching this live. Perhaps you are time traveling from the future, in which case also hello. Horsehead Nebula, so that is where Noveria is, which is one of our primary quest objectives. I've been trying to skirt around the primary quest objective to ensure that we have a couple of levels under our belt first, a couple of squad member backstories unearthed. So maybe we don't want to head to Helena Blake just yet. We will catch that as part of our main quest. What is another good option? Those are all collectibles we're picking up on the way. Hades Gamma Cluster Survey Team. We found them. But we did not go into the nearby excavation site? How did that happen? What sort of commander would be in charge of this expedition? Alright, so the Antaeus system in the Hades Gamma Cluster. Let's try to knock that out. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry you got put on the crew with... But we'll get the hang of it eventually. Hades Gamma. Antaeus. Let's go. Engage. Number one. Here's to you. You are having coffee in bed watching silly vids. It's the only proper way to spend a Sunday. And I'm proud. Damn it all, I'm proud. Alright, so, I'm assuming we landed on a planet in order to find said missing researchers. And then I ran away from the excavation site. Quick march. Let's try to find a landable planet again. Boop. It's Edmos. Stay away from the White Witch, Edmos. You don't need any more Turkish delight, you greedy boy. Pretty sure that's how the story went. Last one we checked, Trebin. Dear Trebin. Hi again. So how did we miss it? Back we go. No sense dwelling on it now. I'm proud of you for getting up and streaming. It is not easy. Some days, it is not easy. Some days, it's very exciting. And typically, those are when I'm playing Mass Effect. Let's go. I'm proud of you all for just getting up. Forget the streaming. Just getting up is hard enough. Lower this just a touch. There we go. I'm wearing a shirt under my robe, and it's been, maybe 6 years since I last wore a shirt, and I feel very, very tight, very constricted. Perhaps it's because I, have enlarged myself significantly with various chitlins in that time, and my t-shirt is literally tight. I think it's more of a psychological... Never mind all of that. So we landed here specifically to check if I had missed any specific thing, and yet I never went back to said excavation site. We're going now. We'll fix our past mistakes. There's always room for change, character growth. It's okay. Character growth. Due to all the chitlins. Whee! Rocky terrain. Sorry about your neck alignment, Garrus. It's all in the head. It's not in the tummy. Only hope. You can tell if probably too low in the camera. Let me expose my bosom to you. One of my very favorite t-shirts. If anyone has any beads they'd like to throw at me, now would be the time. Sorry you had to see that. There are always changing rooms. It's true, I hope. Otherwise, you just have to peek yourself into the secret world in the middle of those circular clothes racks and hide. Sorry about that door. It was rude of me. Alright. I feel like we went in here. I seem to remember. I know this is sort of a reused, not the butt of the Mako. This is sort of a reused asset. And thus we could have gone in several of them by this point, but I specifically remember brown dirt, big circular hole. It's getting saucy. Try to figure out how we walked right past it. I just missed a deeper room somewhere in here. Look at that reused ass. Said. The reused... What was I saying? So we came in here. We fought. Bam, 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 bam. Die, you Geth cultists. And then... What did we miss? These are locked. Or are they? How dare the surprise guys. Chicken box of silence opens. You. How dare you flank my left-hand side? What kind of idiotic... would not check the locked doors at the back. That accounts for all of the Exogeny survey team they were converted to cybernetic husks by devices similar to those used by the Geth on Eden Prime. How they came to be buried on a frontier world so far from Geth territory is a mystery. Oh, I'm so sorry. It has been a week. I do hope you can make it through the day.
All clear.
We're all rooting for you. Some of us are snickering quietly in the background. I'm not sure what that's about, but we're all rooting for you despite the snickering. I hope that a brief, incompetent outing will brighten your day. I am preparing my best incompetence just for that occasion. So, I feel foolish. We went through all the trouble of excavating and just missed this little back corner here. But now, we should be good. It's a waste of Alliance fuel resources is what it is. I'm going to write a report about myself. Subpar. So, let's get back to the ship, pick a new location. Hopefully we're finally done here. I've said that before. Probably put your guns away now. It's fine. I know you love showing off your guns, Catherine. If I had your guns, I would too. Exit mine. Mine? Definitely don't want to exit yours. What? Into the vehicle. Back to the Normandy. That was the vehicle. Unfortunately, it seems incompetence is what I must deal with today. 2 days without you at work, and you're flooded with questions and emails. How dare they? Don't they know you're only human? Can handle at most 2 emails a day. Come on, corporate world. There is no time for such things. 3 emails, get out of here. Alright, before I jump into the galaxy map, let's check our journal. There you go. We figured out how to get over. Privateers. Gareth. He is missing his brother, traveling through the strenuous... so many U's. Strenuous system. Admiral Kahaku has asked you to find a missing recon team in the Sparta system. That one we will catch on Noveria. Aha. What a damn shame. I knew there was one other thing while we were back on the Citadel, one of 3 unnecessary times that we needed to turn in, and it was this. We needed to talk to the Admiral in the tower. We'll be back there. I'm not going back now. I almost spilled. I forgot where exactly my lips are located. The longitude of my lips. Alright, so perhaps Horsehead Nebula, that will also be Noveria. We can avoid Noveria and do the other 2 side quests, because that kind of seems like the only 2 we have left, as that one is already done. Okay, I guess we're headed to Noveria, the Noveria region. Everything else is a bit of a collectible side quest. Saving it. And here we go. Horsehead Nebula. So Noveria itself is where the main quest objective will be. Strenuous is where the privateers are hiding. And Fortuna is where we will meet Helena Blake. Let's head there first. We'll go left to right. Prepare yourself. Ooh, I wasn't buckled. I wasn't properly buckled. Hello. So nice to see you there. Welcome to the adventure. Maganlis. Maganli, perhaps. Amarinthine. Wentania. That's a cute name for a planet. Ah, the beautiful sound of space travel. It's so nice to see you. Glad you caught me as well. Thremlon. Therumlon. I love all the planet names. Again, we'll go left to right. Amarinthine. Landable. Come back around. Maganalis. Survey. Turian insignia. Yoink. Thank you, sir. Rare element. Goody goody. For my treasury. And nothing. Aw. Except for hard data, which is very limited. When the system was charted by the Alliance surveyor Goopy, only a small unmanned flyby probe was spared for the distant world. It is a small rock and ice planet. Rock and ice! With a trace atmosphere of krypton and sulfur dioxide. Normandy's more detailed survey suggests the frozen terrestrial may be a suitable target for mining. While it is largely water ice, delicious, refreshing. Mapping of mass concentrations suggests it has a core of pure aluminum. Not quite so refreshing when you're sipping on pure aluminum. Or perhaps aluminium. Here we go. Chilly Rock World. Helena, I hope you're bundled. You're swaddled furrily with the finest faux pelts. Faux pelts? Skinned your enemies? Gross. Never get tired of that landing animation. It's always so exciting to me. Whee! Ba-bum-ba-bum. Alright, quick mineral off here. We will go up the shallower side. Ba-bum-ba-bum. Just that little pile. I was expecting a big old boulder. No boulder for me. Not since the earthbending tournament. Iridium. Take it. Delicious. Alright, checking the map. We have debris. We have an unknown anomaly. And presumably Helena Blake. Unless she's the unknown anomaly. We'll head down in sequence. Let's also save it, as I will be dying soon. I can feel it in my bones. Bone death. It's setting in. Oh, I hope your morning is lovely as well. Whatever time of day it happens to be. This kind of reminds me both of Borderlands and Cyberpunk 2077. You can feel the way the vehicle struggles with the surface. Yes. I do like that shifty off-road Borderlands driving feeling. This is very similar. I need to reinstall Borderlands 3 at some point. I had it installed and I was working through it, slowly but surely, like a violent tortoise. But then Elden Ring came out, and I needed space on my old hard drive. Crashed probe. So I've got to get back to Borderlands 3, as I miss sniping wildly. Right in the weak spot. That poor rack hive. Alright, further south. Southward ho. Yes, I'm speaking to you, Garrus. You ho. way to speak to Garrus. Just trying to finish his not collaborations, calibrations. Maybe he's collaborating on his calibrations. I'm not sure. Everyone lean to the right! Almost flipped the whole situation. Oh, so craggy. See something? Crashed. The cliff face. What do I see? Ancient debris. Smells of pennies. Yes, please. Another Turian insignia. We must be getting relatively close to completing that specific collection. Because we keep finding them just about everywhere we go. I forget if there were like 20 in total. Something around there. 50. What a gorgeous little moon. Put some clothes on your backside. You're titillating everyone. Yeah! Oh, lean to the right! I'm hoping we don't have to fight our way out of this. I'm hoping me and Helena can come to some sort of agreement, but I'm also not entirely sure how I feel about helping her develop a criminal enterprise. So maybe this will end in tears for all of us. But maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. She's not trying to take over the space mafia, and instead is trying to start a small baking company. Helena Bakes.
Hello again, Commander
That worked
Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former
why you're
partners
armed?
dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. The goody two-shoes option, it's like, I'm here to eliminate the criminal syndicate, so go ahead and put your arms behind your back for me, would you? Be a dear. I'm gonna have Garrus take up a sniping position, and that's not gonna feel good for your pancreas. Okay, I do kind of want to say this. It's very dramatic. I don't mean to poo-poo on Helena Bakes. Let's do it.
I killed them because they deserved it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Surely you don't think that necessary.
I kind of do, but
Under
tell
my
me your side of
leadership,
things.
this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal
Just
technologies.
smuggling illegal technology.
These
It's
crimes
no
are
big
hardly
deal.
worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
I'm sure they are. How about we both live? Plan B. You go start that bakery. I don't arrest you. Garrus doesn't take up a position. We all get to go home to our families. Or in my case, an empty captain's quarters with nothing and no one who loves me.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If
It's
I
bakery
disband
time.
the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going
It's
to
comforting
prison.
to hear.
Now, do we have a deal?
You didn't really specify what your plan was. If you walk away, what are you going to do? Are you gonna just... You're like, this criminal syndicate has been tainted. I must start another one. Okay.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do,
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my
Long
word to a
dramatic
Spectre.
pause.
Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents.
God, where?
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh, shit, it's me. Garrus has a thing for human pancreas. We're not sure why either. So Always had a taste for pancreas. I don't suppose you would mind if I also just gently loot the area, could I? Do you mind, Helena? Thanks. You're a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. Where do you keep your good stuff? Mercenaries? At a time like this? I see he's converted this armor from what used to very clearly be buttless leather chaps. That's commendable, I guess. Kind of feels like there would be loot. If you kill them all, you'd be able to get into the back room with the loot. Let's check the upper level just in case. And pardon me for just one moment. I'm going to let you stare at me. And Tali in the background. Garrus, don't you trying to hog the spotlight from Tali. Stop it. 1 second. I'm back. Just in case there's another medical kit or something up here containing Medigel that I do not need as I'm already full. Mercenary snipers, you guys have great looking heads. Look at that. Solarian? I don't mean to be stereotyping. That looks like a Solarian helmet to me. Great. Hard decryption. Tali? Oh, thank goodness. So much pressure. Ooh, $22,000. Helena, do you mind if I gently loot your Medigel and about $22,000 from you? Is that cool? I don't mind the Medigel, but damn. How am I ever going to start Helena's Bakes this way? My cupcakes are going to be made of the cheapest ingredients thanks to you and your selfishness. No one will want to buy them and I'll end up destitute. Wandering the streets of the Citadel, trying to sing for my supper. Lovely to see you, Helena. If I see you again, Garrus, Pancreas, remember... Peter, I can't imagine running Renegade. Also, Peter, I bet if I fought all of these people I could get this loot. I would never act out of my moral alignment. She's quite poor. My moral alignment? Poor. Alright, why does it still have exclamation? I always wonder. Seemingly the quest has been completed and removed from my list. Let's double check. Hostile takeover, yes. Eliminated 2 crime lords, convinced Helena Blake to disband the gang. I guess they just leave you a little breadcrumb, a little ... to go ahead and open fire if you please. But we're not going to do that. Enjoy Helena's Bakes. Alright. So, to the second planet in the Horsehead Nebula. I'm not thinking that quest will have a major impact on my squad members and their dialogue opportunities, so let's move on. Oh, this one's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be so strenuous. She'll have no other option than to return to a life of crime and reboot the gang. Thus, the cycle continues forever. The cycle of violence. I shouldn't have taken her 22,000. This is all my fault. Probably gonna find out in the 3rd game that that's exactly what happened. Evil, cheap cupcakes, TM. She trademarked her own cupcakes as evil and cheap. It's fantastic. Thessalagon. Lovely name for a planet. Trailing. My calves got tired. I'm trailing behind. The rest of the group has longer stride than I do. Unemployed Spectre will commit war crimes for credits. That's me. After the Alliance figures out what I've been up to with their top-of-the-line ship, I'm definitely going to be an unemployed Spectre. It is so nice to see all you guys. I hope your weekend has been restful, though that's probably a slap in the face to those of us who are working on batting away emails. And I do apologize about your face. I apologize for your face. Oh. That sounded really rude. But you know what I mean. Gas deposit surveyed. Jeffrey, don't be so crass with your language. I keep seeing that GIF, I guess you could call it, though it's a video of Jeff Goldblum in some interview or skit where he's saying, like, people always ask me, do you pronounce it Jeff Goldblum or Jeff Goldblum? And I always say the same thing. How dare you speak to me? That makes me so happy. Shrouded by a thick atmosphere of complex hydrocarbons, Yunthorl has never been fully mapped. Until today. Yosgain uncovered an ancient deep space probe, slowly orbiting Yunthorl. Tali brought it on board, dismantled it, expertly, and found a League of One medallion. Thank you for apologizing for my face. It's about time someone took responsibility. Speaking of war crimes... No, come on. No, you're beautiful. Okay, that seemed to be the last planet. So am I missing one, or is there like an asteroid? Is there a whole badonkadonk of asteroids somewhere around here? Curious. I do believe we checked them all. Let me look in the journal momentarily. Momentarily journal check. That's not the way you put sentences together. It's fine. Alright, that's the Sparta system. Gareth asked you to look for his missing brother. Brother's ship may have fallen victim to privateers while traveling through the strenuous system. Search for signs of Gareth's brother. Okay. Your brother's dead. I saw no signs. Not a single sign. If he had been kidnapped, I would have found some sandals or something, but there's nothing out here, so he is definitely dead. Vaporized, most likely. I didn't, see a landable planet that I skipped past, did I? I am that foolish that I would have forgotten by now. No? Oh, a distinct brown tint. What could have caused that? There must be something I am not seeing. This one seems suspicious because it's like it has a cold hazard. Why would that matter from the atmosphere? Like, if you land here, it's going to be cold, but you can't land here. Like, so why did you? So that makes me suspicious that that is, in fact, where his brother is, but how do I engage that line of questioning? Strange. Sweeping all the empty space. Sweeping all of the Isaac Clarke, if you catch my drift. Nothing. Oh yeah! Alright, scan. The MSV Majesty. The Majesty, a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. A faint trail of radioactive particles, possibly exhaust from a sublight nuclear engine drive, leads toward the nearby planet of Awin. Xawin. I don't know how we're supposed to pronounce that. Perfect. Time for a cold hazard. Garrus, bring me my thickest pasties. Every time I think it's going to be safe to take a sip, I have to pick a squad. And like it's doing a landing scene. I can take a sip. What, Garrus? I told you to go get my pasties. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. This face apologizing. There has to be a joke in here somewhere about a face made for voice acting. It's true. I am the joke. I am the joke about a face made for voice acting. But I also have a voice made for face acting. Ugh. Alright, so debris, anomaly, abandoned camp, anomaly, and mercenary camp. Let's go around about. Start down here. Try to do this semi-sequentially. Lest I skip right past the final collection of Geth zombies. You there. Looks like the Jawas have stripped it for parts. Interesting. Corpse. It appears this person was trying to mark the nearby mineral deposit when he died. Or was killed. Normally I just walk over there, but it's so nipply out. So nipply. Is that how you say it? Nippy would be inappropriate to say. Put the L in there. Make sure it's safe. Heavy metal surveyed. This is just how the last guy died. He's right behind me now, isn't he, Garrus? Garrus, it was you! Why did you murder that corpse? Why did you create that corpse through means unsavory? Also, don't taste the corpse. Why do you know that it's savory? It's gross. Go around this way so we can hit the northernmost anomaly. Though this is probably the most inefficient pattern I could have chosen. Whee! You know what they should totally do? There's that. Excuse me, my throat has betrayed me. There's that Exo 1 game about like the alien space ball. There's momentum-based speediness. They should combine that with Mass Effect in a new game, and that would be super cool. Just hire that one-man development team. This is bringing back little tinges of the speedies. Tinges of the speedies sounds like something you should probably speak to your physician about. Complex probe. Filled with polonium rounds. What? Who's? What? How dare? Sorry, probe. Run my ass off. Basket weaver. Whew. So many different planets of different climes, all home to a thresher ball. think they would have a preferred roosting spot, yet they seem to pop up just about everywhere. Hottest desert ever? It's me, the Thresher Maw. Coldest hazardous ice world? It's me. Oh no, the sensory tentacles are out. Oh, I shouldn't have driven so close. Rise from your stupor. I should really look where I'm going here, or else he is going to catch me. Anytime. I love the underground. Come on now. Or just slightly damage 3 different tentacles as I go on the screen. That was very painful. Okay. Sorry, Mako. Peter, did you just call someone a basket weaver? How dare you? Language like that will not be tolerated. I'm sorry, it was very harsh of me. Alright, this seems to be the original landing spot, which is all fine and good. Try that again. This was where the Thresher Maw was. Let's just head there first. No. The valley. Where was the valley? Just a touch further than I expected. Threshers born for spores, similar to the Sarlacc from Star Wars. What seemed to make sense? They have a very aggressive fungal quality. Far over the misty mountains cold. It's a very appropriate theme song for this planet. I like it. Okay, so is he gonna pop up before I? Yep, he sure is. Good at heading me off with his geometric calculations. So I thought maybe I could lure him out by stalling for a moment. That seemed to be a one-hit kill situation. Let's not try that again. Behind this small hill, you're gonna have to work harder on your geometric calculations. Die. Die, I beg of you. Oh, God. 14,000 credits. There's a bounty on that Thresher Maw. Indecent exposure in a frontier world, most likely. I'd hate to see what that's like. I'm also very curious. I would love to see. Alright, get the crash probe, and then we will save it. The Thresher Maw having expired. Good, good. Back in before we freeze. Quick save. And I did not, in this timeline, grab that one yet. I'm just gonna go here since it seems to be at about a similar altitude. I'll grab it on love a good death to a thresher maw early in the stream. Keep us on our toes. Ancient debris. How dare you? Nice. The Turian insignia. Try to get to this one and then go straight up in a line. Just in case there's a second thresher maw, we'll save it, sure. I do love keeping my progress once I've clawed it from the hands of defeat. Feet of... doesn't make any sense. Mentioned that XO1 game, now it's all I can think about. Catching downslope, bursting with speed. I do love it. Alright. Corpsey. We finally made it back. Sure, I'll investigate the corpse again. Do this in appropriate investigative sequence. I'm gonna risk it. This might be foolish. Oh, oh. Delicious iridium. Ooh, And we're back in the warms. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so we're heading north. Appears to be our quarry over the horizon. Any break in the vast expanse of snow, I'll take it. Garrus. I don't mean to worry you, but if things go bad here, like if we run out of fuel or pop a tire or something, I might have to taunt you to make it through the night. I hope you don't mind being the ultimate big spoon. That extra speed is so satisfying. Especially after the lies of Dragon Age Inquisition. Did they lie about their sprint feature? It was only a placebo effect? There appears to be no one left at this camp. The generator is still functioning, but there are no signs of the former occupants. The camp's computer notes several locations of interest. Ooh. I'm interested. That is several locations of interest. Alright. Both seem to be mineral deposits. Check it out en route. Hey now, you leave Inquisition alone. That game had no flaws. Certainly not while I was looking at Dorian. No flaws, just... ooh. Colorful fabrics. I'm emotional just thinking about it. Alright. Peekaboo? There you are. Hey. Hiding in the crevice. It's the perfect game, but they did lie about extra speed while riding a horse. It did kind of feel like that. It's like, we're not actually going any faster, are we? You made the horse's legs trot real nice, but we're not going any faster. Bit of cobalt. Continue north, we'll catch the other deposit when we head for the goal. Catch this first, and again, just in case of secondary thresher maw. Hooray, hurrah. Secondary thresher hurrah. Oh god! It was a geth trap the entire time. his slender little giraffe neck. Taking position. Dodging position. Good. Good. Alright. So we're still alive. I haven't checked Tali's pulse. She's fine. Expecting this to be another surveyable mineral. Based on the icon alone, palladium. Mako, stop it! Mako, no! I'm down here! Don't crush me! It's okay, you can crush me. Just a little bit. Alright, and finally, hopefully, brother. The brother of Gareth. Not a new save. No, we don't need to. We don't need to create a new save. Thank you, though. It's very sweet. And boop. Mercenaries, eh? Next update, handbrake. For the Mako, that would be nice. Oh, didn't quite. Ooh-ha. Oh, crisscrossing effect. That one's down. Just keep moving. As we can. Stop it. You're all fired. From life? Okay, good. Whew. Seems quiet. Shepard's gone too far this time with the tire tracks. Put tire tracks on themselves now. It's true. Sorry, probe. Sorry, mineral deposit. Ah, my own body! I've gone too far. Right. Saving. In case we're immediately ambushed within. And/or make a poor dialogue decision. Bound to happen. This might not be a bad spot for a sniper rifle, but every time I think of that, they tend to rush me at the door in the closest range possible within moments. My back, my thighs.
Jammers online.
Glue. Okay, fine. Launch your back. Anytime now, sniper rifle. There you go. Alright. Let's get in there. corpses. Nothing for the family to identify you by. No closure. Die, containment cell. You know what you did. Snipers! Garrus! Hide your ass! Good job. Good. High five, everybody. High fives? Tali, this is a commanding order. Do not leave me hanging. Fine. Court-martials for everyone. Almost fudged that one. Really wanted to press X when it said A. Okay. Beacon in here. Though that might be the room. Oh, hi, Mark. Not that room. Let's check up here first. This could also be the room in question, but we'll take our chances. Great. Great news. Didn't even have to hack it. And you. Thank you for being here. Please don't be the room. Please don't be the room. It was the room, but at least it's not a cutscene. Don't know why I insist on saving that sort of thing until last. Because in so many other games, they deny you the loot if you accidentally progress the main quest. And now I'm traumatized. Anomaly identified. Well, that's rude to talk about the captain that way. You have discovered the corpse of Captain Willem of the MSV Majesty. His stiff fingers, whoa, we're getting too intimate, are wrapped tightly around a small datapad. Take his stiff fingers. Well, this room has a body in it. Clearly you've already been here. Hey! It's true. I do tend to shoot on sight. Alright, what did the datapad say? You've discovered what happened to Willem. Gareth's brother. Return to the Citadel Tower and tell Gareth of his brother's fate. And of his brother's feet. Oh, dodging crates. Getting fatigued instantly. Disposal canister? We're not going to go digging around through the trash for loose credits. Or are we? Oh, Medigel from the trash? You sure you want to inject that into your nervous system? That would make me nervous. I think we got that. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Willem. We appreciate your sacrifice and your service and such, and your stiff fingers. Ooh, do we appreciate that. Inappropriate to talk of the dead this way, but here we are. He's dead. He doesn't mind. Formally apologize to Gareth. We get back to the Citadel, which we could do now. There are two things in the Citadel Tower, if I can only remember to freaking go there and turn them in, that we could take care of. Might give us some more experience, blah blah blah, but we'd have to fly all the way back across the galaxy to get there. The other option is we could just proceed with the main quest in Noveria. I do know that you can, go to either one first, Pharos or Noveria, and I think there's, differences in what happens depending on which one you chose first. And I remember none of those differences. So it's there could be a better option for what to start with, that I might want to put a little more thought into. But putting thought into things doesn't really sound like what we do here. Don't have time for that. We're too tired. God, we're so tired. So I'm just gonna head to Noveria. And damned be all the consequences, but I am gonna save it first. In my secondary slot. You filthy secondary slot. That didn't sound appropriate. To Noveria. Yeah, but now I'm nervous. The whole time you were saying Gareth, I thought that you meant Garrus. I had a funny vision in my head of you just turning to Garrus after finding that body and being like, hey, I found it. We're gonna have to check in with Garrus. Were you looking for Captain Willem? He's here. He's dead. Would you like to... There will be no slot shaming here. I'm so happy. So let me briefly check something, because I do not remember. I also cannot speak. I do not remember if Noveria is where we have to make the decision about Caden versus Ashley. And I'm not emotionally ready to make that decision at a time like this. So let me see. Boop boop boop. Boop 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 boop. There's an awful lot. There's an awful lot that goes on. Do a more specific search. Do pardon me. This is thrilling gameplay, I know. I just want to know what planet does it happen on? Okay, it's not Pharos or Noveria. Good. I'm paranoid for nothing. I don't believe. So we should be able to go to both Noveria, since we're already here. Pharos can wait. Clean up my mess. My mess of browser tabs. Svarog. So that is Noveria, our main destination. Veles. Thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Matriarch's writings recovered. Seen any asteroids? That pirate vessel I was looking for was very hard to find. I might need to be thoroughly searching every inch of every system we go to. That being the case. Svarog. Lovely, rich crimson color. Powerful winds. But it's a very poor candidate for mining. Oh, I'm sorry they said that about you, Svarog. Noveria. What a beautiful world. With beautiful architecture. At least conceptually. Let us go.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy.
Finally back
vector
on
and
the
a bird.
main progress path with cutscenes and such. For bearing with me.
And tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Saucy business. Please let us land.
Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel
Sticklers for the rules around here, eh?
What a fun bunch.
Going to have to miss the stream. Wish you a great stream and rest of the week. Take care. Absolutely, you as well. Thank you again for the gifted subs the other day. I really appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by. Good luck with all of your adventures. / endeavors. / criminal enterprises. I commend you. Alright, so we're headed for the airlock. I was like, why are we back at the galaxy map? We're headed for the airlock. I suppose I'd also better give a quick check to my goods and services. How many do I have? 9. I need to wait, because I cannot see it. No new charm levels. We've maxed out assault and spectre training. I guess we could do tactical armor, or we could soak some into biotics. Also, health and damage protection. Very, very good. Let's do 3. Let's do 3. Shield boost upgraded. And spend 2 more on barrier, since it's lagging. Perfect. Any new goodies? No. Oh, it is significantly more. Protective, what does it look like? It's the one I did have equipped, because it's significantly more protective. But I like how this one looks. Oh, I like how that looks. Alright. Let's get out of here. Quick check with Joker. Make sure he's spiritually prepared for what's about to
Commander,
happen.
something you need?
I don't know what that is, but
I have to
Nothing
go.
All right.
just wanted to see you. To see your gorgeous face. Alright. Whoop. I kind of feel like we should take Liara on this one, but I'm not sure why. I just get a Liara vibe. Yes. In case of decryptions, and yeah, Liara, you come with me. We're probably gonna have to do a lot of combat, and I'm taking no one who's good at combat. I'm including myself in that statement.
With exterior
We'll do our best.
atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Dr. Chakwas has the deck, yes, you all heard it. You all heard it right. Oh, hey there. Are you recording my fine, fine ass? Rude. Rude not to even ask. It's a bit of a cold welcome zone. But I guess it's a cold planet. Hey. Where's my fruit basket?
That's far enough.
Fair enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
Far enough?
This
Fair
is an
enough.
unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
I do want to ask, and who are you to ask me for my credentials? But I'll be good. I'll be good.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
Oh.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that
Interesting
firearms are
response.
not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
She doesn't need any firearms.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
We will cooperate. I don't know why I drew my pistol immediately.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition.
Captain Matsuo, stand down.
Good player.
We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here,
Okay.
Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational.
Wouldn't that be
Parasini-san will
nice?
meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
You just having a bad day, Kara? Cute little drones. Well synchronized. You guys did a great job on those. I don't suppose you have any snacks? Puddings? Anything? Anything for me? Gift?
Get out of here.
Sort of a gift, I guess.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
Thank you. Smells wet. Just the way I like it. Snacks? This has gotta be snacks, come on. Tell me, did you mean to shave your hair in that pattern, or was this some sort of clippers accident? Or is it just like a very shiny copper? I think it's a shiny copper situation. Parasini-san. I've heard so much.
Well, detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I won't.
I am Gianna
didn't.
Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
That's just fine. Glad you guys are staying safe. Playing by the rules.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job.
Of course.
One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Sure, I'm curious.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
So you're up to shady business then. What do you have to hide personally, Gianna? Though I'm not here for your client corporations, unless they happen to be Geth corporations, but I don't think you'd allow that sort of LLC.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
She lied. And the Geth?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Probably a very good thing I brought Liara in that case, if it involves her mother. What I believe is her mother, if I'm remembering correctly. Somebody's her mother. She has a mother. That's all I know.
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
That's where they performed the peak of 15 research. I'll need to go there after I get the snacks. By the way, snacks? Which direction?
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Okay.
Where can I find the administrator?
It's not one thing,
His
it's another.
office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She's
Looking
here.
forward to
I
it,
can't
Gianna.
believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
Yes, I sure do. Can I trust you? Of course. Of course.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Oh, stop. It's nothing. It's nothing, really. Hey! Gucci, Gucci, Gucci! She's so cute. Gonna give you scratches.
Welcome to
Also,
Fort
sorry I said
Hanshan,
coochie
the
coochie. That
galaxy's
was...
most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
Any directions.
If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative
Slippery
staff is
slope.
always available. Thank you, and
Authoritarianism.
enjoy your stay.
It's gorgeous in here. Looks like a Max Payne level. And I'm down for that. I am so down.
The managers warned us about you.
Yay. My dearest friend, how are you? A merchant.
This one
If we can
offers
finally pick up
greetings.
new licenses.
You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Yeah. That's me.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies.
It's understandable. What with all the shady
This one
doings?
has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you.
Something you should know about me, Obold.
This one has procured a special item
love
for a
being
customer.
compensated.
The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Smuggling. Fun. Sounds fun. What do you need?
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
It's not inaccurate. So agreeing to it is the renegade option. I, of course, as a bastion of personal morality, would never engage in such things. But I just want to know what is the item? Is it like food for orphans? Because that would change my
I
mind
won't
right
carry
quick.
anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be
Better not be
discreet.
food for orphans.
Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
Okay. Does it pose a threat to anyone outside of this port? Next question.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
And...
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
Do you think before that guy kills someone, he says, take 2 of these and call me Inamorta, and then pew pew? Do you think he does that, or would that be too cheesy? I'm here to shop.
Right now, I need supplies.
Let me think about your
Of course.
request.
This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
No inconvenience. You cutie. Alright. Big ass sniper rifle. What is that, like 8? Rusty on my Roman numerals. Level 8 weapon is the highest I've seen thus far. Rosenkov materials. I will take that. Delicious. Thank you. What do you have
Has
in
the other
human armors?
reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
He's gonna keep asking.
Of course. This one
Peanuts.
apologizes
He's taking
for
it to the
inconveniencing
allergic
you.
orphans. Well, I'm in. I will deliver the package. Hey, orphans. Peanuts for you. But we're allergic, sir. I know. Now eat the nuts. Got out of hand right quick. So I don't know. It seems to be a generally bad thing, a morally questionable choice to engage in smuggling behaviors. But is that just a I would never smuggle, or does it actually have any consequence? It does seem like getting an item that a ruthless bounty hunter, a notoriously ruthless bounty hunter, is requesting might not be the best idea. So I can just leave it lie, without even having to go through the social awkwardness of refusal. But that seems like a cop-out. ERCS card. Irks.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Get off the duty. Why would you stand in... Nice benches. So much cushion. So much cushion for my tush. What's down here? It looks important. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. It's just a little cafeteria area. This is... Why are you guarding this so hard? Ah, Gianna. I was wondering where your stately office was. God, you are living in luxury. It's a little brutalist for my taste, sure. But that can be neat. That can be neat in moderation. Tell me about your facilities. I need to use them.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Segue worked out quite well. I mean, are specters and bounty hunters really all that different? They don't follow the law, they kidnap and kill people. Honestly, the only reason you shouldn't help the mercenary is it'll give you more completion if he does get it. Competition, rather, if I could read correctly. If he does get it, it's true. If I heavily arm him and then we both get the same bounty...
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
He's gonna shoot me in my ass
Over
meat.
250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
I'll ask you more questions in just a moment. You can't just ask humanoids about the size of their facilities. I need to know. I need to know what I'm dealing with. Elanus Risk.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
I'm interested in the non-lethal weapons. Tell me, how many kneecaps am I allowed to shatter before it becomes fatal?
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
What about the Mennonites?
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
Thank you for the information. I do appreciate it. Now tell me, where can I find your large
I've taken
facilities?
up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Well, then I'm glad to help you earn a hefty
How can I help you?
paycheck. No, that's not how it works. Even if I wasn't bothering you, you'd still be earning your paycheck. Who's this? Mr. Solarian? Mr. Solarian, sir, I'd like purchase into your sexy office, please. Is that not possible? Well, fine then. I'll see him later, I'm sure. We have a Krogan on board. Your facilities are of concern. Have you seen the size of their testicles? And the quantity? It's true. I hope you have one of those big toilet seats. Because we're going to need some room down there. Stacks on stacks on stacks of testes. Didn't know that's how this day was going to go. Didn't know I'd be waking up and saying that. But here we are. My favorite day. What is this? Seems like a vehicle bay, I'm assuming, to leave the facility and the facilities and drive to one of the lab stations, I presume. Let's continue our sweep of the upper deck. Just can't get away from the metaphors. Show me where your facilities are so that I may sweep the upper deck. Yes, business, right? Corporate
management told us not to talk to
reports, quarterlies, and such. Synergy. Righto. What's this? A broken elevator, for which I do not have clearance. Well, I feel rejected. Rejected. This is such a gorgeous light fixture. If I had a wide-ass staircase, I'd want the exact same thing. I, of course, cannot afford a wide-ass staircase, nor the second level that would require it. Cool team. I hear dance music. My favorite.
Excuse me.
Loric Queen. Maylene, how can I help you?
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Okay. Do go on.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
And what are your real intentions?
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
What are you? Are you not a real buyer? Who am I speaking with? Love this time of game creation because everyone looks so consistently surprised. Hello, Spectre. Welcome to our city. There's a little bit of wideness around the eyes. I've honestly misread what our was correcting, and the phrase started to resemble a communist meme to me. Our testicles. Community's testicles. We must support them together. I love it. Right. But what is this about?
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in binary helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's my reward? What's in it for me? I care not. This is illegal. Again, it's a seemingly a renegade action to immediately accept it. This is illegal doesn't necessarily sound like a refusal to me, but it could be. I could be saying no. Let's try.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Oh, I didn't mean to flat out refuse. Oh. At least I got Paragon points out of the deal. I do hate missing out on any potential quest content just because I have a badge. That doesn't sit right with me. I want that quest content. Badge be damned. Lorik, you look fascinating. Tell me more about your facial features.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
So much. Let's start down south, work our way up, shall we? Who are you?
Who might you be?
Lorik Keen. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
So sharp. Manager of the Synthetic Insights Office. Sorry, I was daydreaming about your face. Yes? I don't find that to be a particularly odd answer. Maybe he's looking for a new job. But we'll say this.
For the moment?
Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man.
Oh, they're so cute.
He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Why did he take direct control of the rents? That sounds outside of his purview.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
That sounds very, very good to me. Also, just because I like your whole aesthetic situation, I'd like to partner up with you. Tell me more.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
So I just had to get a job here and work my way slowly up the corporate ladder for 3-4 years, and then I too could get a garage pass. And we wouldn't need you. Is that what you're saying? We don't have time for that, so yeah, let's
Why didn't
work
Analeus
together.
cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
I'm always hungry for Nathak.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Sure.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
So this whole planet seems to be designed to make you get your hands a little dirty, especially if you've been playing as a pure Paragon up till now. I don't really want to say I can't do that, because though I, typically avoid shady behaviors, murder is not one of them. I will launch right into the murder happily, so... I'm never sure which response is going to be a flat-out no. I'll figure something out. Maybe I can just convince them to stand down.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent.
Commendable.
Here is my pass into our offices.
It's gonna
It
end
will
in murder,
activate
but
the elevator.
it's commendable.
The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute.
Tell me more.
Oh, and do
slide it into where again?
Would you?
Do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets. I'll do my best, Lorik.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked
It's
you to look
been
into?
17 seconds. I just wanted to ask you about Matriarch Benezia.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Who let the commandos in?
Do you know why Benezia's here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers.
I know, right?
Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
It's the only definition of an important person, sure. What a terrible place. What a terrible system. Which we also have on Earth. What a terrible, terrible system.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
I bet it did.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Oh, Yara. Sorry. Thank you. I think that's it. I'll go look into your
I should let you go.
ransacked office.
Let me go.
See you soon.
Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment?
Yes.
That would explain why so
Some
few are
do.
willing to sit and talk.
Dude sounds just like a manager. Have you finished that thing I just told you about 17 seconds ago? Give me a minute, God. Gonna need at least 50 more seconds, sir. Nice quiet little back room. We get to play some cards back here. I think I would have seen that pillar coming, but nope. Walked right into it. I was looking at the businesswoman. So many places to play cards.
What sort of offer?
Oh, yes. The energy sector and
Full benefits, of course.
ties. I'm a business person as well, but you believe me, right?
Can I help you? Can I help you?
I do not get to speak to Raphael unless I accepted that particular quest, which I still feel like it was a mistake to turn down. The content. Inamorda. Take 2 of these. Let's go talk to him. See if we can figure out anything more about his package, for lack of a better word. Dorman? Is that your name? Or your job title?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
I need to get myself one of those cushy corporate accounts so I can take a snooze.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with synthetic insights.
Do
The
go
manager,
on.
Laura Keene. He got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshin's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about. Are you ready for his name? Ronadrill,
I'm being suspicious.
Folsum, Keratin, Nar, Ead, Belanaleus.
Wow. Analeus has quite the mouthful.
The Hanshin administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
Interesting that this gentleman is performing his own little investigation into what I'm soon to be performing an investigation on. Good to meet you. Getting the side eye. Can I help you? Oh, thank you for the extra insight. I do appreciate it. Be it synthetic or no. Did you see what I did there? Because of the company, it's fine. I'm just trying to fit in. Inamorda. Tell me, is that your weak spot right there on your pectoral?
What do you want?
I want to talk about the merchant.
I've heard Opold has something for you.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
I was thinking about it.
No, but I could be.
I could be the king of space. Beat it.
Okay.
What do you
Let me ask you about something else then.
What's that you're drinking?
Human blood with cinnamon. Find someone else to bother.
I like him. I like you. I'll see you around. Security logs. Unauthorized transmission. Not sure if you will receive this, Doctor, but it is imperative you make your way to the safe location. Your history with our organization has been leaked. Your base in the Newton system is no longer secure. I repeat, make your way to the safe location immediately. Interesting. Perhaps something to check out in the Newton system. I didn't intend to disable their security. I was just looking for credits. But we? Quick, switch clothes with me. There's no time to explain. Switch clothes with me now. Strip it, strip it. He's not listening. So where would... I've forgotten his name. Lorik. There it is. Where would Lorik's office be? Let's check the journal. Well, in Noveria, you found a log listing an unauthorized... Any time now, Tongue. Transmission. Apparently someone thinks a doctor located in the Newton system is in grave danger. Unfortunately, it appears that the message was intercepted by Noveria security before it could be delivered. So the doctor is still in the Newton system at great risk. I should definitely go let them know. Alright. I guess... I did tell him I would check it out. Maybe it's under my main missions. Yes, Lorik wants you to break into his office, recover files from his computer. Lower plaza level. Take the elevator to Synthetic Insights. Alright. Down to the lower plaza level. We might still have a room here unexplored. Let's give it a quick recheck. And then we'll find the elevator. Which presumably is the one we tried earlier that we did not have clearance for. But now, I assume we do. You okay, Liara? Doing a quick photo shoot? That's fair. I mean, your personal time is your personal time. I'm just gonna concentrate on the job here. It's just a shame that young males are so obsessed with my species. Like, what are you doing in the elevator, Liara? So we did not go back there to the transport department, or whatever this be. Assuming we cannot. Lacking the permissions. Presumably the Newton system is named after Isaac, right? Do other races call it the Newton system? I do wonder. Lilyrax. Lilyrax.
Spectre, right?
Hey. That's me.
Yeah, that's me.
Huh.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water.
Does it have bubbles?
So what can I do for you today?
How are you, personally, on an emotional level? How's your psyche?
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name.
Yes, they do.
Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Lily Hyrax. And local news.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeus, and the matriarch came through.
So things are buzzing. I need to go.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Quote unquote, polish enough gizzard? Is that how things work around here?
You need it.
Grossly.
I'll be here.
You keep your gizzard to yourself. Madam, I will not be pointed at.
Access to the garage is restricted.
But I have to leave.
I'm on Citadel business. I need to leave this station.
Tick-tock.
If you want to enter the garage, you need authorization for Mr. Analeus. No exceptions. I'm sorry.
Even for a intimate partner? Come on. Let's talk about this, Urksguard. You know you want to let me through. Let's have a cool drink and speak it through. Okay, I'm not very good at seduction. I'm sorry. I rolled poorly. So we have an elevator here. That might be the way down to Lorik's office. We should keep it in mind. Let me give a quick peek around. Because it did not look like that upper elevator was activated. I don't think I can get into Analeus' office still, but maybe now that I've confirmed you need Analeus' permission to leave, maybe I'll be able to petition him? Probably not, and this will just be a huge waste of time. Ankle strength. Hey, Gianna. No big deal, just gonna go back and talk to Analeus. Come on! Beep beep boop bop. Alright, I'll talk to Gianna. Hey, I don't suppose you could let an intimate partner through? A cool beverage? I'm still so bad at seducing.
I'd like to speak to Analeus.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Oh, thank you, Gianna. I appreciate your time. Analeus, sir. Do I have a business opportunity for you? But first, quick search of your office for rare brandies. Excellent vintage. A man of taste. Your wall safe seems conspicuously inactive. Might want to look into fixing that so that people who come through your office could loot you easier. Look at his little lapels. That is just a gorgeous design.
You'll excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Wow. Okay.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
I'm definitely not going to give up Lorik. That would end in tears. Opold did ask me to smuggle, but that's really his personal business. Tell me about the matriarch.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
Tell me about this escort. How personal was it? Were they canoodling?
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
And the cargo?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I appreciate that. I, too, enjoy my privacy.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area.
So cool.
Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Sweet Solarians. So we drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off,
Cargo?
I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue.
Can you
of
hire
this,
me
Shepard.
one?
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
Good call, Tali. Thank you for your counsel. Do you know why she's here? Probably private. I mean, I wouldn't pry into it. Unless I totally would, to hear all the dialogue.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in
She
Binary
heard you.
Helix. Lady Benezia is
Don't need to be
authorized
rude.
to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
That's good. Saren.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Spectres. Being what I would hope morally upright agents of intergalactic justice should not be major investors in a corporation under any circumstances.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
All right. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
I'm off to dither about. See you soon, Ananias. Or to quote your full name, I do not remember any of it, Ananias. So, it sounds like we're taking the elevator down to Loric's facilities, be they large. And, after meeting Ananias face to face, I'm much more inclined to help him do whatever it takes to bring down a certain corrupt leader. He's not necessarily corrupt, he's just dripping in it. I can smell it on him. So let's check down here. Not entirely sure this is the right way, but we'll give it a shot. Tell me more about this sorry matriarch. No, it's an sorry matriarch, sir. Oh, I thought they were just really poor at matriarchy.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
I'm here on business. Synergy. Ties. I do not want to bring him into this. It's supposed to be real subtle.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Yeah, I love a good opportunity to charm. I hope you didn't want to keep your pants on, because I'm here to charm them off of you.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about
How
this
dare you
guy.
bring him into this?
How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Sounds fair. Wait, why am I in combat? Okay. You just said we'll pretend you didn't see me. Yet, you've opened fire. Why? It's aimed at violence. Peekaboo. Not a good angle. Fair enough. Show yourself. Thank you, Liara. Clearly I needed some assistance there. Past the shoulder, past the other shoulder, past his shoulder again. Alright. Quick looting sweep. Love using that toxic ammo in this. Such a cool animation. Isn't that the one I have now? Or is mine like radioactive or something? I do love that. Fizzling away into a green mist. Upgrade kit. I hope it's for my aim. Sweet. I love it too. Okay. Maybe that's where the exclamation point is. Check in here. Try not to progress until I've got the loots. Like a bard on a mission to upgrade his musical instruments. I'm trying not to progress until I've got the loots. Not sure why the bard is in his late 50s. Beep boop. Thank goodness I have Tali with me. Alright. No private emails to snoop on. A little bit disappointed. Everyone out. Liara. Liara, stop dithering. That's right. Come on, come on. There you go. And then we just... No one's the wiser. Good, good. Did we already get something from here? There it is. Ooh, lovely. Definitely worth a quick peek around. Okay. Nothing, nothing. Into the office. Retrieve these files for Mr. Sexy. Sorry, I misspoke. Lorik Keen. Boop. You download the evidence. I've got the evidence, Liara. You lead us out of here. I'll follow you. Go ahead, take charge. You're the commander now. You're not gonna do it? Okay. I'll be the commander again. I see you. You can't hide just by standing very still. Let's make sure we've got a little backup in case of tragedy. You used the toxic ammo almost exclusively because I thought it looked cool. And then I got real overpowered with the soldier build. That's what I want. That's everything I want to grow up to be. Overpowered. Hey! Sorry I have weapons drawn.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
I can explain. Who are you? We just met at the dock. That's rude. Gotta want to admit to the illegality of my doings. We'll play it dumb. Wait, oh, what? Where am I?
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
We just met at the dock.
Now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeas would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Stern
You are
warning?
here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I tried to talk them out of it. I thought we had an understanding, a sort of diplomatic truce, but then they just started shooting. They started shooting me in my you know, tummy area. So I don't know what you're mad about.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
I didn't want to fight you, but you fired first. Yeah. That was quick. Glad we saved it. That was right quick. Let's try that again. Maybe with a little less desperately fatal sniper shots to my tummy area. Is there any way to talk my way out of this? Can I be real aggressive with it? No, you know what you're doing is wrong.
Supposed to be in here,
I'm gonna
Shepard.
spank you. Yeah.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling,
Didn't
Ilanis
ask.
Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Slap on the wrist?
You are here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
So any of these seem like they're gonna end in the same... You know, the same...
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
I don't care.
So gonna hide behind something instead of... Nice. Nice job. Alright, powerhouse of biotic ability. Lower level. I'll go around. Give him a fair shake on even footing. I'm not Obi-Wan Kenobi. Even footing. That was a warning shot. I wish I could say that it wasn't just a hideously inaccurate first reflex. Everybody calm? We good? Well, I have started a war here on Noveria. I am a wanted man. Hey guys, Liara, I need to bring you on more missions. You absolutely kicked ass. Tali, that's not to say you didn't. You always do. Just very impressed. Gianna, I can
Commander,
explain.
there have been
Now listen.
reports of noise from the
Listen
Synthetic
to me.
Insights
Shh,
office.
stop it,
Would
Gianna.
you know anything about it?
Don't be coy. I'm going to be accusatory. Aha!
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that.
Good.
Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
I finally get to see this hotel everyone's been talking about. I'm excited. So, Gianna, I get the distinct impression that this entire enterprise, be it corporate or criminal, would be better under your careful guiding hand, and that really it's you who runs things around here. Annaleus is just a sexy figurehead, let's call him. So if we were to say clap him in irons, boot his soft little booty into the clink, would you take over for me and not arrest me for everything I've done back in that room with the murdering and the toxic disillusions of people's bodies? I think the hotel was up here. I think the hotel was up here. Let's check. I definitely heard the bar music at the end of this elevator, so I think this is the right way. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to Gianna before we give Lorik his data. Though I'm not going to betray a face that smooth and sensuous. Look at his smooth, sensuous face. I mean, just ooh. You said to meet you in the hotel. This is the bar area. This is the bar area of the hotel. Yes, that could be the case.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Charmed, I'm sure. How can I help you?
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption.
Right.
I've been undercover for 6 months.
Thugs
I want you to
and
convince
such.
Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I like it. That seems unnecessary to point out. Your job.
You work for Annaleus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Analaeus' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Analaeus is driving customers away.
He's rocking the boat, baby. I guess I'll ask, though I don't mean to be accusatory. I just want to hear the dialogue.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Analaeus' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Okay, I do need something in order to agree to this plan. I'm sure you also have a pass, or it would be quite easy for you to procure one for me. So...
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor
check.
for a favor.
You scratch my back and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Look, Shepard, I don't like
How it
this
works?
either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Pay me. So forward. I'll help you? But the question is, I will talk to Lorik and ask him to testify in your investigation. I still get to give him his data, right? She's not like, you give me the data and then go talk to Lorik about helping my investigation. It's like I want to make sure Lorik has cards in his hand. I don't want you to be perhaps tricking me on behalf of your boss. Take the data that I've worked so hard and murdered so many to procure, and then give it to Analaeus. That's what I want to avoid. But I think it's fine. I think she's on the level.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
You use those sorts of metaphors out here in space? You say things like, play ball, and let's get some Cracker Jacks. Up here in Noveria, you do that? You mean to tell me that you wake up in this fanciful, futuristic cityscape and you say, let's go get some Cracker Jacks? That's what you're saying? Lorik, sorry to keep you waiting. What was I doing over there, talking to Analaeus' secretary? Well, you're never gonna believe this.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Lie? How could you lie to someone this cute? One quick matter of business.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
It's the right thing to do, Lorik.
Everyone on this station is
Corruption is hurting us all.
Extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Analaeus. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
You silver-tongued devil, you could do anything you wish. You could dissuade me or bend me over a... Wait, what?
I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
I need to talk to Gianna. Sorry. I couldn't bear to be away from you.
Not yet. I need to speak to my contact.
Let's go back to the office. I wish she was still here at the bar. That would make this quicker, but we'll go back to her office. It's fine. She just raced off to do her secretarial duties, making us have to traverse the entire facility. It's fine. I suppose I had better find a stopping point, as we have broken the 2-hour mark, but this is very exciting. So nice to be back on a main quest objective, where there's political intrigue around every corner. Not to mention saucy combat. So let's finish up this little discussion. Make sure Lorik is set. Perhaps retrieve our garage pass. And then we will leave the big... We will leave the big snowy expedition for next time. Though I am sad to end it. It has been such a pleasure hanging out with you all. Thank you for your time and your wittiness. Your wittiness knows better the first way.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
I have.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Thank you. I didn't really have any expectations about your happiness. You're an internal affairs investigator. I didn't think that really came into play. But my garage pass, could I request an update?
How about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
You could swap. Do you want to swap?
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Stop struggling.
Yeah, get a move on.
Beat him in the pancreas.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it.
Play ball.
See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Bye, Annaleus. I'm gonna check if your safe is unlocked now, while you're gone. While you're gone for crimes. Yay! Put someone in the clink for crimes and then immediately commit burglary against them. That's my motto. Any emails? Private? Otherwise? Darn. Sorry, Leora. I didn't mean to chest bump you so forcefully there. Alright, so should I check back in with Lorik? Just in case? Maybe he will be gone from his table. Maybe he's finally drowned his sorrows enough. But I suppose I should check. And then I assume I have the garage pass, and I can now leave past the guard who is terrified of me. And with whom I failed to seduce. With whom I failed to seduce. With whom I failed to engage in seduction. There. Quick check. Then I will save it, and I will be out of your hair. Or your head. Tentacles. Either way. It has been an absolute pleasure. I hope that you have a successful and restful rest of the Sunday, and that you get something delicious to eat. At least twice. Twice more throughout the day. And I love you dearly. See you soonish.
Miss Parasini contacted me as she lifted off-world.
Good. Good for you. Alright then, I guess we're headed for the garage. Which is down here. And recall, if the entrance was in the hotel, I don't believe it is. There's nothing in this hotel but free cookies. The cookies are never really free. Just make sure we can get past the security checkpoint, and then we'll find a good stopping point. The security check stopping point. Woo! 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 Oh, hey, Lee.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why do you ask?
Credit where it's due. There's a lot of corruption here. Maybe this will rein it in a bit. So what can I do for you today?
Oh, just wanted to peep
I
ya.
have to go.
Just wanted to look at your craggy little face. Warm my heart. Madam, I would like to enter the, I don't know, garage, please?
Access to the garage is restricted.
It's okay. You don't have to be scared.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Thank you. Calm down, would you? It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'll put in a good word for you. You've completed 5 missions with the Asari squad member. Lovely. Thank you for hanging out with us, Liara. And for the achievement. What's going on? What's going on in the garage? Someone has a very smooth codpiece in the garage.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
A kneecap. Bet you weren't expecting that. Oh, hey, big guy. Stop it.
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Hey, Mako. Sorry about the commotion.
What did you do here, Commander?
I kicked ass. I took one name.
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
I'd prove it, but I've dissolved all their bodies in toxic acid.
In the shipping container
damn it
she
all.
arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
Yeah. That's why I'm here.
We've fought Geth before. We'll take care of them for you.
I appreciate that. My people are good, but few of them have combat experience. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Well, they can't have that. Tell them everything's fine. Go ahead, invest heavily. Quick sweep for crates. But the only treasure I've found is in Tali and Liara. Alright, so this might be the best place to stop it. Before we get our first peek outside. We will see you again soonish, planetside, driving to Science Station Peak 15, and I cannot wait. Thank you for hanging out with me, making morally questionable decisions, trying to be a goody two-shoes and failing wildly, and dying in steely combat. It has been an absolute pleasure. Look at that cool tunnel! I can't wait to explore it! Oh! Bye for a little bit. See you next time, which I hope is soon. Take care of yourself.